Sometimes one girl alone went with Chang to learn the mysteries of that intoxicatingly beautiful den of iniquity above the restaurant. At other times, half a dozen drug-frenzied women together joined him in wild orgies. Now, I suspect they were making all this up.
That's a shame. That sounds fantastic.
But as well as the cocaine they found in the raid, they found a big pile of letters. So essentially, Brilliant Chang would sit at one end of his restaurant, see a beautiful woman, and send across one of these letters that he'd already written, and he had a huge pile of in his flat. And this read, "Dear Unknown, please do not regard this as a liberty that I write to you, as I am really unable to resist the temptation after having seen you so many times. I should extremely like to know you better, and should be glad if you would do me the honour of meeting me one evening where we could have a little dinner and a quiet chat together. I do hope you will consent to this, as it will give me great pleasure, and in any case, do not be cross with me for having written to you." Now, you'd think that would be a huge failure, but apparently it was very successful. Whether it was more the drugs or the charming letter, we don't know.
And he's very good looking.
He was a good looking man, but he was at the trial. He was sentenced to 14 months in prison, and then he was deported. And it was said that when the ship left the Royal Albert Docks, one girl shouted out as he was leaving, "Come back soon, Chang."
But I don't think he did he? I mean, what happened after
nobody ever heard. Nobody ever heard from him again, or what happened to him, or anything.
So he was deported from the country. At the time, he was considered to be a drug kingpin. Is there any truth in that? I mean, is there any evidence that he imported giant amounts of coke and all this kind of stuff?
I don't think he did. He wasn't really. I think the press and the courts tried to make him as some huge drug dealer, but I think he probably just supplied small amounts to women he wanted to go to bed with, as opposed to being some kind of international drug fiend.
Fair enough. Well, we've all done that.